shoots and scores!
Welcome to Inferno TV, the final game of our slate of games here on a Wednesday afternoon as AZ Compass High School gets set to welcome on their home court the Millennium Tigers, and this should be a good one. I'm joined alongside Dane Palmer. I am Ari Wall. So glad you could spend some of your Wednesday night with us here on Inferno TV. Lots of good names to look out for on both of these two teams. Dane, who stands out to you when you look at these two teams' rosters as players you want to watch here tonight?
I mean, right off the bat, Mika Murinen is an absolute stud. He's 5-star recruit, 6'10", coming from Finland. He's just an absolute machine on the court, dominates on the defensive end, but he can put up points too, really no issues. Zaire Richardson as well, 4-star, but he's quick, really hard to keep up with, and it's going to be a great game.
Well, the opening tip, and we are underway here from AZ Compass High School. Should be a good matchup between two of the top teams in this entire Fall League tournament, all being hosted right here at AZ Compass High School. So we get an immediate whistle, and the ball will be inbounded here by Millennium. The Tigers, the Millennium Tigers, they're in the black, AZ Compass in the white home jerseys. Ball will be taken up the court by Adrian Higuera, sophomore point guard, 6'1", Arizona native. Ball comes down low, it's knocked away, and it'll be taken the other way by Mika Murinen. Pass inside, layup, strong take by Kayla House, and that ball is off the mark. Two House brothers.
A lot of speed on both sides.
Two House brothers in this matchup. Twin brothers, of course, sons of Eddie House, both Kayla and Caden. As this ball is knocked away, here's the aforementioned Caden House taking it up the court. He'll try to go up with the right hand, and a foul is called, and so Caden House will go to the line. If this is your first time watching any of these tournament games for free throws and one plays, he'll only shoot one free throw. If he makes it, he'll get both points. If he misses it, he'll get none. So this is essentially a 2-point free throw, and it is good for Caden House. So AZ Compass on the board. It is a weird rule. Of course, it's two 15-minute halves, so slightly different rule changes in this Fall League tournament, getting set for the 2024-25 season, both of these two teams. Left-handed layup is off the mark, but a foul. That was Cameron Holmes who went up for two. So he'll get a chance. Actually, that is Peyton Washington. Nope. That is Cameron Holmes. Check that.
Speeds the game up, though, I guess.
And these games do seem to go by relatively fast. At some points, they even seem to keep a running clock, and they have called some of these games early when the score is a wide margin. Another 2-point free throw, essentially, is off the mark for Cameron Holmes. So Millennium will remain scoreless. The Tigers and the Dragons just getting underway here on Inferno TV. At the top of the arc, it's Nicholas Randall, gives it off on a handoff. Here's Caden House with a jumper, and that is good for two.
It's a nice shot right there.
All 4 points of the game for Caden House so far for AZ Compass. This ball's knocked away nearly by House, and instead it's a layup for Kingston Tosi, gets the Tigers on the board. Quickly the other way. House tries to answer, and he does. How about 6 quick points for Caden House?
Yeah, they gotta keep him under control. Once he gets going, it's going to be a long game for Millennium.
Cameron Holmes slows it down a little bit. Long pass ahead. Here's JT Amundsen. Ball knocked away. Scrumble for it on the ground, and finally it's dug out and given up to Nicholas Randall. Randall dishes it over. Lob pass is too high, and down underneath it's Nicholas Randall for the jam.
Little flashy pass there.
AZ Compass out early 8-2. Trying to answer here is Tosi. That ball off the mark, and now the Dragons in transition. Fogel gives it up from Murinen. Strong take, and that is off the back iron, but a foul. And Mika Murinen will head to the line.
Tell you what, Millennium's going to need Tosi in this one, number 24. He was really impactful in that last game they played. If they're going to have any chance in this one, he's going to have to step up, make some big plays, both on offense and on defense.
So here's Mika Murinen standing at 6'10", towering over several of the guys on the court. He'll knock down the free throw for 2 points. The Dragons on top 10-2. And here is Quincy Everson across the timeline being guarded by House. Goes up with a fake. Now he does shoot, and Quincy Everson has a jumper. First field goal made for the Tigers. Cuts it down to a 6-point game. in the corner. Fogel for three. That's off the front iron, but he gets his own rebound before he's knocked off the ball. And possession will switch over to the Tigers.
A lot of contact there.
The Tigers trying to get back in this game. Lazy Compass jumped out on top early, but only a 6-point game. Still a lot of time left in this first half. Being taken up by Tosi. 24 on 24. Nicholas Randall for the Dragons knocks it out of bounds. Last touched by the Dragons, so possession stays here for Millennium. 12-12 to go here in the first half. Inbound comes in for Tosi. Looking for a pass. He gets it up for Everson for three. It's good.
It's a big three. That is a big three there.
Now just the one possession game. Quincy Everson, senior guard out of Washington, knocks down the triple. Here comes Kalick House. Dishes it over beyond the arc. It's Fogel. And we got a whistle. And that's going to be an offensive foul, I believe, on Randall underneath the basket.
Tigers need to capitalize off this, get some of that momentum going back their way.
Strong take underneath and a block by Murinen. Now the other way. Here comes Caden House. Double teamed. Can't get the shot to fall. And Millennium will grab the board. Here comes Higuera pushing the pace. Three-pointer, Everson again, this time off the front of the rim. And the Dragons will get it, pace picking up before it's slowed up by a whistle. And a timeout called by the Dragons gives us our first official stoppage. 11:24 left to go in the first half, and the Dragons on top 10-7. Pace was almost starting to pick up there towards the end. The Dragons jumped out in front early, but a little bit of a comeback there from Millennium as of late.
Yeah, I think Millennium's clawing and scratching their way back into this one early. 10-7, low score, but I think it's going to ramp up here, and we're going to see which team's able to push the pace. That's going to be really key for both sides, who can push the pace the longest and keep that momentum going, and it's going to be really important.
Well, with 11:24 to go, we'll take a quick 30-second timeout before we resume the action. AZ Compass on top early. It's 10-7. Back here at AZ Compass High School. Inbound comes in for the Dragons. It's Kalick House who will take it across half court. Tried to give it to Murinen, but the pass was stolen away. Layup, no good, off the front of the rim. Kingston tried to take. And so the inbound will come here for the Dragons with 11:06 left to go. Kalick House will be the one to inbound the basketball. Finds it up top and gets it back. Here comes House with a jumper from the wing, and that is good.
It's a nice shot from the elbow there. It's a really great look for the Dragons. They're running their offense really well.
Both these House brothers, very evident. Of course, basketball runs in their veins that they can knock down a jumper. Seen a lot of scoring early from Caden House, and now Kalick House getting involved, as that's a travel violation. Right on the inbound. That's a technical foul, actually. Technical foul sensed here on the bench for Millennium. It's going to be Caden House who knocks down the free throw.
A little too much interaction here from Coach on the sideline.
Well, I can tell you just from watching some of these games before this one and having been here for a couple games in this Fall League tournament, there's no shortage of conversations from players and coaches alike to this referee staff, and so
Oh,
I commend them for all the hard work they do. I believe it's been the
Absolutely.
same refs pretty much every game here.
Absolutely.
Nice tip back there from Nicholas Randall. So a little bit of a run after a technical foul, and it's going to maybe grow after the ball is thrown away by the Tigers. Just a sloppy mistake there. Give AZ Compass the ball right back.
Those are going to be what kills the Tigers here. If they keep on making simple mistakes like that, if the Dragons can come down and score and capitalize off things like that, it's going to be very difficult for them to get out of this game with a win.
Caden House dribbles in. Now he'll dish it back. Murin in a three, and that is off the back iron. The rebound is gathered by Tosi. Higuera dribbles it up, dishes it over. Cameron Holmes will try a three. That's not off the mark, and so fight for it. Randall is tied up. Jump ball. Possession will go to the Dragons. Substitutions for both teams. Mika Murinen will check out. Adrian Higuera does on the other side of things for the Tigers. Kalik House will slow things up and take it across. Dishes it over to his twin brother, Caden, in the corner. Guarded there by JT and Munson. There's Randall. Hand off. House. Kalik House, that is. Another jumper. This one no good. Long rebound. Saved for a moment by Fogel, but he gives it right back to the Tigers. At the top, here's Tosi. Whistle. And a foul against Davis Fogel.
Dragons side down here on offense. That little curl screen right there that Kalik House comes off that screen, curls around, gets right there to the free throw line, right along the elbow. That's been his shot all night. It's very interesting. We'll see if they keep that up.
So far it's working as the Dragons still hold on to a 9-point lead. It's going to be a shooting foul going against AZ Compass, so Millennium will go back to the line.
Early. Very physical early in this one.
It'll be Kingston Tosi who goes back to the charity stripe for his one free throw. Trying to cut this deficit for the Tigers. He can't knock down the free throw though, so a long drought without scoring for both sides as we stay 16-7. AZ Compass in front. Dish out in the corner. Here is Kalik House, and that is off the mark. Here come the Tigers driving on in. Left-handed finish. That is good. Finally some points.
That's a great take there.
Beyond the arc, Caden House. Call for a screen. Here's Randall giving it to him. House dishes it over. Here's Fogel. Fogel guarded by Tosi. Tries a spin move. Fade away. Yes.
It's a great look right there as well.
So Davis Fogel answers right back. Makes it a 9-point game once again. Jalen Germany took a couple of steps trying to get away from the defender. Davis Fogel travels and lost possession.
Picked up the wrong foot there on that one. That's travel.
Couple big men in the game for the Dragons. They'll lose Nicholas Randall, replace him with Marcus Jackson. 6'8" coming out for 6'9" on this Dragons team. Mika Murinen still towering over everybody. You see him #1 in whites down in the paint. In the corner, Jacob Lanier. Here is Murinen with the basketball. Hands it off. Caden House finds inside. Jackson. And that falls. Tigers contesting. It was touched at the rim.
Almost hit the rim there. Almost touched it. Could have been interference, but that's going to be a timeout here by the Tigers.
As the Dragons have opened this up a little bit, an 11-point game with 8:19 to go. AZ Compass on top early, thanks to some good shooting by the House Twins and some physical defense down low. AZ Compass still holding on to an 11-point lead. We'll be right back in a moment here on Inferno TV.